in 1999, the movie The Matrix came out. And even for me, back then, when that movie came out, there was a recognition. There was an acknowledgement, a feeling, a sense that there was something more to that movie, The Matrix, when it came out. It wasn't just entertainment. It wasn't just incredible, groundbreaking special effects. It was something more. There was something deeper. There was rich meaning and texture to be discovered and uncovered in experiencing that movie. And over the years, that movie, for me and so many others, helped to tap into evolution, helped us to tap into seeing and recognizing and painting a picture of what we're sensing and seeing and experiencing in our world. So many times I've felt like The Matrix was an allegory for our world. And in so many ways, particularly early on for me, when I was identified as a Christian and was in Christianity, and that was my identity, and that was how I processed my world, was through that paradigm. The Matrix was an allegory of that good versus evil, recognizing the spiritual significance of our world and being asleep to what was truly happening, and that there were agents working behind the scenes that were malevolent forces. And those malevolent forces were doing everything they could to keep us enslaved and oppressed and unaware. And the unawareness is the biggest part of that whole equation, because if you didn't know you were in the Matrix, if you didn't sense it and explore the discomfort that you felt the way that Neo did, you stayed in the Matrix. The unawareness is key. So on the flip side, the awareness is key to coming out of the illusion, coming out of the Matrix. And now, as I mentioned, over the years, the movie has taken on different meanings. There's been different things that I've extrapolated from that movie. I've heard others talk about the movie in the conscious community, the freedom community, whatever you want to label these communities of people that are somewhat like-minded, like-hearted, that have pointed to and mentioned and discussed how the Matrix seems to have captured so much of what we experience in this world. And it's recently that I've really discovered how I feel about specifically taking the blue pill versus taking the red pill, and how that impacts us today. The scene where Morpheus is sitting with Neo and he's giving him the choice. Morpheus is giving Neo the option to choose one or the other. You take the blue pill and you stay in the illusion and you don't know any different, and you can just explore, be in, experience that illusion for as long as you want. Just stay asleep, stay under, stay in the Matrix, remain in the illusion, and you'll be none the wiser. Or you can choose to take the red pill. And just like Alice going down the hole, you take off into the absolute unknown, but you will be awakened and you will be aware, and you will come out of the illusion and you will see the illusion for what it is. So in that regard, it's so incredible to have that example in a Hollywood movie of what so many of us feel like, that we've been in the illusion and we've been enslaved and oppressed, and we've been used and abused by overlords that are drawing from us and sucking resources from us and using us as means of perpetuating their goals or of perpetuating what they want and extracting energy from us for their purposes. Meanwhile, there's a small select group of people who have self-selected to move beyond the illusion, beyond the matrix. For me, that scene has taken on a richer, deeper meaning that, yes, there's the blue pill. Yes, there's the blue pill. Yes, there are those that are asleep in the illusion. There are those that are awakening. There are those that are awakened. However, there's so much more beyond that singular blue pill, red pill experience. For one, it is super important to pay attention to the fact that in the movie, when you take the red pill, the world that you wake up to is a miserable, dystopian, brutal, harsh existence. And that's your life now. That's your life now. That's why Cypher said, I'm out. I'm done with this. I wish I had never taken the red pill in the first place, put me back in the illusion, put me back in the matrix, just make me somebody important like an actor. And I want to enjoy whatever's going on in here. I don't want to live in this misery anymore. That's what happened when you took the red pill. The trouble with that is, now that I see, that I feel, is that when we take the red pill of awakening, when we wake up from the illusion, that's not our reality. Our reality is so much and can be so much more beautiful, so much more liberating. What are we waking up to? We're not waking up to a dystopian existence. We're waking up to, we are individuated bits of consciousness. We're waking up to who we truly are. We're waking up to the majesty of this world, majesty of this universe, the majesty of the divine that is us. We're waking up to joy and peace and life. So what are we waking up to? We can choose to experience even more of what we want to see in this world, of what we want to see around us, of what we want to see as we wake up. That's the beautiful part about waking up, is now we're not asleep and subject to the dream. Now we get to do what we want to do in our lives. Now we have autonomy, we have ability to be able, in agency, there's that word agent again, to maneuver and operate in our worlds the way that we choose to. Because we are not stuck in the dream, the nightmare anymore. That's the beautiful part of the red pill, is we're waking up to a more beautiful world. And we can help to co-create that beautiful world. That world that Charles Eisenstein refers to as the more beautiful world that our hearts know is possible. We get to help co-create that. We are actually the architects of our existence and the builders. We get to draw the plans, and we get to build the building, to build the structures, build the cities, build the roads, build the lives that we want. The second thing that I think is important to note in regards to the red pill and the blue pill is it's not a one-time singular event. It doesn't just happen once. You don't just take the red pill and you're awakened, you're aware, you're enlightened, you're saved. Salvation is done. It's over. Thank God, finally, I don't have to do anything else. It's not a one-time singular event. You don't just take the red pill and it's complete. It's finito. It's finished. You continue to take the red pill. It's like it's like a supplement for our spirit, a supplement for our soul. We continue to take the red pill, and we continue to more and more wake up. We get to choose more and more to take that red pill and wake up more and more. So we get to choose to wake up more and more, and we get to choose what are we waking up to, and what are we seeing in our world, and what are we creating in our world. How are we building our world? So this is where there is somewhat of a divergence from the awesomeness of that movie as an allegory, great. Find the meaning of it. Use whatever the meanings and symbolism that there are in the movie for you, for us, and then take that and go, all right, now, red pilled once, red pill again and again and again and again. And it's not so much all about the illusion. We can't keep looking back at the illusion, but look what's happening in that illusion. What are we waking up to? What are we creating? What is our awareness now? Where's my awareness? Is it in beauty? Is it in faith? Is it in joy? Is it in love? Is it in life? Then more and more and more we look at and focus on that, the more we'll see that and it'll show up in our world. So let's continue to red pill ourselves and red pill each other about what we want showing up in the real world. Do we want to see the real world that is misery and dystopia? If we want to, we can. We can do that. I don't. So I want to share with you a more beautiful world that my heart knows is possible. And more I will do that. And more I will look for that. And more I will speak to that world. And I will speak that world into existence. And you can do that too. Let's do that together. So let's red pill and let's, you know what, be entertained by the illusion, but not get stuck in the illusion, not get stuck on the shadows of the wall in Plato's cave, not get transfixed on that, but in that scenario, in that context, get up and walk out and go explore the world outside the cave. And in this context of the Matrix, keep taking the red pill, keep waking up, keep being more and more aware, and keep being here now in the real world we are creating with one another that we want to live in. Thank you for coming along with me on this ride. So much more excitement, so much more wonderful things to do and experience. Here we go.